Okay, students, so today what we're going to do next is go over how to actually draw the box and whisker plot. Now we're going to use the data that we actually calculated from the pugs from the presentation. So if you haven't gone and done the presentation yet, you should have. Go ahead and do that. Teaches you how to find the 5-number summary and the interquartile range. Okay, so our data for the pugs, so our minimum is 11. Our maximum is 22. So those are the first two numbers we need to look at because we need to draw a number line. So we're going to go ahead and I'm going to draw a line for us real quick. So as straight as you can make it. And then on the ends, go ahead and put arrows. Okay. And then we need to be able to go from 11 to 22 on this number line. So what that means is 11 and number 22 must be included somewhere along this line here. Does that make sense? And so what we'll do is let's go ahead and we're going to start at 10 since that's less than 11, right? So this line here, we'll make this 10, right? Okay. And then over here, 22, so go by 5, so it's a pretty even number, so we can make this right here, right? We'll make it 25. Okay? And then we go by 5s, so there will be 10, so the next one will be 15, 20, 25. So we'll do 15 here, and then 20 here. Okay? So now we got to plot our minimum and our maximum. So our min is going to be 11. So draw a little dot here. Now when you draw that, make sure you go ahead and label it. So we got to label it 11. Okay? And then our next one's 22, so that'd be right about here. And you want to draw these two dots above the line with some space. And you'll see why later on. So right now 22 is our max. Okay? Now, first quartile is the one that we'll put next, and so that's 12.5. So 12.5 would be right in between 10 and 15 right here. Okay, so we're going to go up, and now we're going to draw a vertical line, and we want the middle of the line to kind of line up with this dot. So what we're going to do is we're going to go here to there. Okay, does that make sense? And then we got to label it again 12.5. Okay, and then what we'll do is, okay, so then we got to do our third quartile. Okay, so at 18.5, so right about here, we're going to do the same thing. Okay, draw a line down, and then label it 18.5. Okay, and then we're going to need to connect these lines at their endpoints. And so if you know the name box and whisker plot, this is the actual box. And then inside of this, we're going to need to put our mean, and it's going to be another vertical line. It's going to go at 15.5. And again, I'm getting all these numbers from the PowerPoint, the interactive PowerPoint, when we calculated for the weights of the pugs. So if you haven't done that, again, reminder, go back and do that, come back and watch the video then. Okay? Now, lastly, we need to draw the whiskers of the box and whisker plot. Oh, and label the mean real quick. So the mean was 15.5. 15. Okay. Now the whiskers. So simple, just draw a line from the minimum horizontal line until it meets your first quartile, and then a horizontal line again from your third quartile to your maximum. Okay, and that, students, is how you draw a box and whisker plot. Okay, so next, I encourage you to try that with the Great Dane data, and then just to practice a little bit, and then go ahead and try the quiz at the end. Remember, this is like an application for the animal shelter, so if you get at least an 80%, then, well, they're going to hire you. So thank you very much for tuning in.